My show before, and I assume you have, but this is strictly for fun, and it's more important to me that you have a good time. I'm glad you're up here, but this is also real, and I really do need your cooperation. Now that you are up here, you've got a little bit of time to think about things. Forget about your friends or any deals that might have been made, right? If you're up here right now and you're kind of thinking like, holy shit, this was a bad choice, please tell me, because I'd rather have you watch the show from the audience. Would anybody rather do that instead? No? Cool, then. As I said before, hypnosis really is different from what people expect. If you're deeply hypnotized, you are completely aware. You'll know what you're doing, you'll know what people around you are doing, you'll hear the noise in the audience. Although you're always aware, you don't have to be distracted, you're only to focus your concentration on the suggestions. If you also would please take the suggestions literally. Now, even though you're analytical, you're also creative. Tonight, creativity is what we're working with, and what I mean by that is that within your imagination, anything can be possible if you commit to this, if you cooperate, and if you keep an open mind. Is that okay with all of you up here? Wonderful. Your safety is very important to me. Throughout the night, I'm going to talk a little bit about relaxing. I want you to relax a lot. I want you to feel good. As you start to realize that you really will be aware. So no matter how much you relax, do me a very big favor. Make sure that you're also seated safely in your chair. You don't have to be real upright, but especially on the ends, make sure you're not leaning too much. That'd be kind of bad for you. I know it's kind of bright. We'll dim lights in a few moments. Dim lights will hopefully be easier on your eyes. Now, before I get started, do you have any other questions about the show that I haven't covered? Anything else any of you would like to know? Nope. You know why? Because I'm pretty damn thorough, aren't I? I don't know if you can see the audience. I can't because I'm used to it, but I'm telling you right now, not to be a dick, but a lot of you have a look in your eye. I swear, like you're looking up here. Does he bore him into hypnosis? If you're up there, if you wouldn't mind dimming the center lights. I'm not sure who's up there, if it's Tim or Lynn, but either way, thank you so much. A little bit better? Good. For all of you, one last thing. Please, this is not a big deal, so please don't make it a big deal. Just relax. Keep an open mind, have fun, whatever happens will happen. If you're ready to begin, I'm going to start you by putting your hands in your lap with your fingers separated loosely. If I can get your attention basically right up here to me, I'd like to begin, if you would, by taking it slow and a very easy, deep breath. If you would slowly in, please. That's fine. Now slowly out, beginning to concentrate on the sound of my voice, beginning to slow down a little bit. When you're ready, if you would, a second deep breath, please slowly in. That's finding it slowly out. Begin to breathe kind of like that, just easily, one breath at a time. Feel yourself begin to slow down. Know that you can relax. You can learn to take control over your mind and over your body. And as you continue to breathe easily, if you would please begin to visually focus your attention right up here in this crystal ball as it moves from side to side. This crystal ball is not going to hypnotize you. It is only an object to concentrate on. The more easily you can focus your concentration, the more easily you can become hypnotized, the more amazing things your mind can accomplish. If you can't see the crystal ball, just pick a spot on the ceiling or on the wall, something you can look at easily to help you to focus your concentration. But now, if you would please, beginning to slow down your breathing. Beginning to feel your body unwind, knowing that you can relax. At some point, you may begin to feel like your eyelids are getting a little heavy and a little tired and wanting to close. If your eyelids should close at any point, that's fine. In fact, once that does happen, please keep your eyelids closed and continue to concentrate on my voice. The harder you can try to keep your eyes open, the heavier they can get, almost as if you can imagine that I've walked over to you, attaching very heavy weights to your eyelids, pulling them down. Your eyes may begin to burn. You may feel them water. They may even go out of focus. They go out of focus just like
How is this out already?
If you want to count from 5 backwards to 1. When I reach 1, I would like all of you to close your eyes down. If your eyes are closed now, or if your eyes close before I reach 1, that's fine. However, if your eyes don't close automatically, in that case when I reach 1, if you would please, then purposely close your eyes down. If you'd also please continue to concentrate on my voice. Here we go. 5, 4, eyes getting heavy and very comfortable. 3, continuing to relax. 2, letting go any tension, any pressure in your body. And for all of you, finally, 1. If you would close your eyes down now. And if you would keep your eyelids closed until I ask you to open them throughout the night, you might occasionally be aware of shadows walking in front of you. When you notice shadows, please realize that it is my tendency to pace, so please don't disturb you. You will also be aware of the noises in the room tonight. Now, at times the noise you hear might seem loud or even inappropriate. Although loud or inappropriate, the noise you hear does not need to disturb you. Any extra noise you hear can help you to relax, which can eventually help you to drift even deeper in hypnosis. And although you're nice for cooperating with me right now, if you ever change your mind about doing the show with me, and I hope that doesn't happen, but if you change your mind for any reason, that's fine. Whatever choice you make, I'll respect your choice. But I will ask you all a favor from now on, please don't disturb the people around you. Whether you're seated next to someone you know, next to people you don't know, please don't disturb anyone. Obviously, it would not be fair to them, to me, or to the audience. If you're on stage right now, please don't just get up and leave. Leaving the stage at the wrong time could be disruptive, so please give me the chance to let you know when it would be appropriate to leave the stage. With those things said, I want you all to realize that hypnosis really is easier than people think. It's an individual and a subjective experience that will take a few simple things on your part. If you want to do this, just keep an open mind. Use your imagination. Cooperate with me to the very best of your ability. It is important also that you do not try to get hypnotized. Trying will make the process difficult. So from now on, if you would please just relax, have fun, open up your mind, allow everything that happens to happen easily and naturally. Even if you don't feel hypnotized, just let me be the judge to how well things are actually going. Now, obviously, your mind is very powerful. In fact, your mind can easily help your body to relax. All of you. You can relax completely just through your concentration. But from now on tonight, two things will always be important. From now on, please make sure that no matter what, you are always breathing comfortably. And tonight as you relax, no matter how much you relax, please make sure that you're also seated safely. With those two things in mind, right now, if you would please, begin to focus your concentration and relax the muscles of your body. Take as much time as you need, but if you would now begin with the muscles within your feet. Take your time, but now if you would begin to concentrate, to relax your toes and the balls of your feet, your arches, and your heels. Let these muscles begin to feel comfortable. Very loose, also limp, heavy, and relaxed. But again, take your time. Make sure that your breathing is slow and steady. When you're ready, if you would, let relaxation gently start moving up through your feet, moving up easily through your ankles, up gently past your calves, moving all the way up into your knees. As your lower legs relax easily from your knees down to your toes, you can now begin to very safely start drifting off into a very comfortable hypnotic sleep, going down deeper into hypnosis, deeper with each breath you take, and deeper with each sound you hear. But again, if you don't feel hypnotized right now, that is absolutely normal. Don't let it throw you off. For the most part, this really is different from what people expect. Right now and throughout the rest of the night, no matter how deeply hypnotized you become, you also will be aware. You will hear my voice and you will know what's going on. The more the muscles relax, the deeper you can go. The deeper you go, the more the muscles can relax. Every sound you hear, every breath you take, every movement you feel can help you to drift even deeper in hypnosis. No matter how deeply hypnotized you let yourself become, at the end of the show tonight, you will be fully awakened from hypnosis. Your mind will be clear and alert and be fully back to normal. And for tonight, I'll be saying the word sleep, but for tonight, the word sleep will be referring to hypnotic sleep. So again, if you would make sure you're breathing easily, still, seated safely, slowing down more. When you're ready, if you would, letting relaxation, you gently start moving up from your knees, moving up easily through your legs, all the way into your hips. As your legs can begin to relax easily from your hips down to your toes, you may begin to feel like there's a slight tingling sensation in your toes, which can help you relax even more, and that can help you to drift even deeper in hypnosis. As your legs can continue to relax, when you're ready, if you would, begin to shift your concentration to the muscles within your hands. Still taking your time to really concentrate and relax your fingers, your palms, even the back of your palms. Relaxation gently move up from your hands, moving up easily through your wrists, past your forearms and elbows, moving comfortably all the way into your shoulders. As your arms can relax easily from your shoulders down to your fingertips, you may begin to feel like there's a slight tingling sensation in your fingers, much like your toes, which can help you relax even more. And again, that can help you to drift even deeper in hypnosis. Now, as your arms and as your legs can continue to relax. In a few moments, I'm going to ask all of you to take 2 more easy, deep breaths one at a time. As you exhale, all the muscles in your upper and lower back, even in your chest, can relax completely as you exhale. Any remaining tension in your body can easily drift away. And with each breath you take as you exhale, drifting 100,000 times deeper in hypnosis. Deeper than you are now, deeper than you ever thought was possible, deeper than ever before. If you're ready, let me ask you to begin by taking a slow and a very easy, deep breath. Do it slowly in, please. That's fine. Now slowly out. Really beginning to relax more, beginning to unwind completely, letting go of all the tension. When you're ready, if you would, a second deep breath, please slowly in. That's fine. Slowly out, and you feel good. As you can sink down more safely in the chair you are seated in, if you would please continue to breathe easily from this point on. Tonight, again, the 2 most important things, whether you're on stage or in the audience, from now on, make sure that you're always breathing comfortably and that you're also seated safely. Finally, relaxing the muscles within your shoulders, your neck, even your facial muscles, your scalp, and our follow you throughout the night from now on. Every time I touch you on the shoulder, this can help you to drift 100,000 times deeper in hypnosis. Throughout the night, every time I touch you on the shoulder and then say the word sleep, when I say the word sleep, instantly your eyelids can close down rapidly. help you to drift deeper into hypnosis or now if you've ever been before. And I want you all to realize, starting right now, as you become more receptive, you can begin to drift much deeper in hypnosis at a much more rapid rate. From this point on throughout the rest of the night, with your cooperation and with your open mind, you can experience a variety of things. Now, tonight your experiences might surprise you. Even if you get surprised, though, please don't get scared, because even if it looks like the audience, I guarantee you are not losing any control. With hypnosis, you're gaining control over a powerful part of your mind. Within your mind, anything can be possible if you commit to this, if you cooperate, and if you keep an open mind. Now, still breathing very easily, slowing down even a little bit more. Also, see to say, for all of you in a few moments, you'll hear me count from 1 to 3. When I reach 3, you can find that your eyelids will become so heavy, so tired. When I reach 3, you'll find that you cannot open up your eyelids no matter how hard you try. When I reach 3, the harder you try to open up your eyelids, the more tightly closed the stage, you'll drift in even deeper in hypnosis. Even if you feel awake, even if you feel conscious and normal, your unconscious mind understands that it has the power to keep your eyelids locked down tightly. Shutting out the light as you'll drift down even deeper to sleep. Here we go. 1, eyelids locked in very tight. You're going to tighten with each breath you take with each sound you hear. 2, eyelids welded together, getting tighter and tighter. For all of you, finally 3, eyelids locked down very tight. In fact, you can actually try to open up your eyes, but they will not come undone. The harder you try, the more tightly closed the stage you'll drift in even deeper hypnosis. If you have been trying, if you would for now, just now, please stop trying your eyes, but if you would continue to breathe easily, still breathing comfortably, feeling relaxed, seated, safe. For all of you on stage, also in the audience, I'm going to ask you one more favor. If you would from now on, taking suggestions not only seriously, but if you would please, also very literally. With your eyelids still closed, in a few moments, you'll hear me count from 1 to 3. When I reach 3, I'd like you to please bring your right arm up from your lap. Not doing it just yet, but in a few moments you'll hear me count from 1 to 3. When I reach 3, then if you would please bring your right arm up from your lap, then extending your right arm directly straight out in front of your body, then making a tight fist with your right hand as you drift even deeper into hypnosis. When I reach 3, if your arm does not come up on its own, in that case, when I reach 3, if you would please then purposely force your right arm up from your lap, then extending your right arm directly straight out in front of your body, then making a tight fist with your right hand as you drift even deeper in hypnosis. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Right arm coming up from your lap as we would now. You can make your right arm as stiff and as straight, also as rigid as you can from your shoulder to your wrist, and a tight fist with your right hand. Literally begin to tense the muscle arm as much as you can from your shoulder to your wrist. For all of you, if you much want to count from 1 to 3, for all of you literally, for all of you seriously, with each number that I count, if you want to begin to tense the muscle in your arm even more. When I reach 3, you can find that your right arm becomes so stiff, so straight, so rigid. When I reach 3, you will find that you cannot bend your arm to the elbow. When I reach 3, the harder you try to bend your arm, the more rigid it becomes as you will drift down even deeper in hypnosis. Here we go. 1, arm like a steel bar, really pushing out from your body. 2, getting stiffer, getting straighter than it's ever been before. For all of you, finally, 3, arm locked like a steel bar. In fact, you can actually try to bend that arm, but it really will not bend. Try as hard as you would like to. The harder you try, the more rigid it becomes. In a few moments, you'll hear me clap my hands one time with a loud soft that does not need to disturb you. However, when I clap my hands, then very gently and very easily, your right arm can suddenly relax, then slowly and very gently dropping down your side or in your lap, eyelids remaining closed, drifting to deeper hypnosis. As I clap my hands, right arm just relaxing easily. Here we go. Arm just relaxing easily, comfortably coming down to your side or in your lap. Eyelids still remaining closed, seated very safe, letting go of all the tension. If your eyes are closed right now on stage, or if your eyes are closed in the audience, you would please continue to keep your eyelids closed. In a few moments, you'll hear a round of applause from the rest of the audience. A round of applause we're about to hear will be a signal for you to keep your eyelids closed, to drift even deeper into hypnosis, and a nice compliment for your very deep concentration. From the audience, from mind, please just a nice round of applause for everyone. You might feel movement from time to time. Sometimes you might know why, other times you might not know why, but in either case, the movement field does not need to disturb you. With your eyelids still closed, I'm going to talk to one person and one person only. So I talk to one person, if you would please, allowing your eyes to remain closed, relaxing more, drifting into deeper hypnosis. I do have to say that you've been really patient and really nice, which I appreciate. I think that you might enjoy the show more from the audience. Would it be okay with you if I were to ask you to down the audience? Would that be okay? And if you wouldn't mind, let me say, see back down the audience if I could, please. As she does so from the audience, would mind, please, one more time again. Also, a very nice round of applause for everyone. Since I've been on stage, it's weird because people don't realize with the lights that it really kind of dries the air out, and it's a little bit warmer up here, and as the air gets a little bit dry, it really kind of affects my mouth the way I talk. Excuse me, because my mouth is a little bit dry, but I can only imagine that if my mouth is dry because I'm breathing in this dry air, that also you're breathing the same dry air that I am, and I can only imagine with each dry breath air you're taking, feeling your mouth getting a little bit dry, feeling your mouth getting a little bit thirsty, kind of pasty, a bit uncomfortable with each dry breath of air you take, and as your mouth might begin to dry out more and more, feeling a little bit parched and uncomfortable, even thinking how nice it would be to at some point have a nice drink from a bottle of water. The drier the air is, the more dry and pasty and thirsty your mouth can become. Now, once you realize that you continue to breathe in this very, very dry air, there's a lot of misconceptions about hypnosis. And a real big one is people think your eyes have to be closed to be hypnotized, but I want you all to realize that actually is not true. Not just yet, but there will be many times throughout the night where I'm going to ask you to open up your eyes. Not yet, but throughout the night from now on, whenever your eyes come open, you can always feel a burst of energy. You can feel strong, feel rested, feel energetic. You can feel like you're wide awake. Although you can feel like you're wide awake, open up your eyes can help you to drift 100,000 times deeper in hypnosis. Every time your eyes close, more deep inside you've ever been before. Every time your eyes come open, the stage lights will be full and also bright. Although the lights will be bright from now on, please don't look at the lights, look under or away from the lights. By looking underneath or away from the lights, your eyes can always adjust easily and automatically. The lights do not need to disturb you. Now, for all of you, as your mouth might continue to dry up more, I want you all to realize in a few moments we'll hear me count from 1 to 3. When I reach 3 for then easily letting your eyes come open, not yet, but in a few moments we'll hear me count from 1 to 3. When I reach 3 for then easily, very naturally, just letting your eyes come open and then suddenly feeling great, really feeling strong, full of life, feeling rested, energetic, having fun, but still deeply hypnotized. And then realizing once your eyes come open, then as a group we're going to game a little contest. Once your eyes come open, I'm going to ask a question. When I ask the question, I really will need you to raise your hand quickly, hoping that I call on you. When I call on you, if you answer correctly, win the door prize that we have here for this evening. It's a great door prize. It is something I know you'd love to win. My question might seem simple or easy, but that won't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. When I ask a question, I really will need you to raise your hand quickly, hoping that I call on you. The unusual thing, though, is this. Once your eyes are open from now on throughout the night, from now on, every time you raise your hand into the air, the very moment, the very second you raise your hand up, instantly, when your hand goes up, your mind will go completely blank and you'll have no conscious memory for the answer question I just asked you. Once your eyes open throughout the night, from now on, every time you raise your hand, when your hand goes up, your mind will go blank. Your mind will then remain blank and nothing. I'll repeat that, and absolutely nothing will bring your memory back. If you bring your hand back down to your lap, that will not matter because your mind will stay blank. If you hear the answer from anyone in the room, in other words, if you hear the answer from anyone in the audience, anyone on stage, even if you hear the answer from me, it will make absolutely no sense at all, and your mind will also stay blank. If you read the answer to something, that will not matter because your mind will stay blank. Once you raise your hand up, your mind will go blank and will stay blank. In fact, there's one thing, and there's one thing only that will bring your memory back. That is when you hear me snap my fingers directly next to your ear. When I snap my fingers directly next to your ear, then, and only then, your memory will return to you. For now, though, energy can start to build. It's weird, every dry breath you're taking now, feeling your body getting stronger, energy can easily begin to increase, feeling absolutely wonderful. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I reach 3, eyes come open, feeling really great, strong, full of life, energetic, having fun, but still deeply hypnotized, wanting to win the door prize so much that no matter what energy says or does, every time I ask a question, I know that you'll raise your hand very quickly, but every time you raise your hand, when your hand goes up, your mind will go blank and will stay that way. Feel your body continue to get stronger. Let the energy continue to increase as your mouth will begin to dry out even more. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I reach 3, eyes come open, feeling great, full of life, having fun, energetic, but again, still deeply hypnotized. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Eyes can be feeling nice and relaxed. Well, it's great to have all of you up here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good. We're down to our final question. This will be for the door prize, so please be careful when I ask the question. The first person raising their hand to be called on. Again, this will be for the door prize. Sorry about that. Here, for the door prize, please tell me, what is your name? And I'm not even sure who was first. You may have been. That's the look we're doing. Right over here as well. Nice to have you on stage. I'm going to kind of go up and down the road right over here as well. Always a pleasure. Right over here. Nice to meet you. We're going to sit this one out. Right over here as well. Nice to meet you right over here. Right over here. Nice to meet you right over here as well. Cool. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to throw that question out. We're going to go to the bonus round. Prize is actually double in the bonus round. Before we go into the bonus round, I'm a little bit curious, just so I know, any idea at all? Okay, did you know when you came in? What? Okay, well, you're going to the bonus round, prize is double, and you're doing great, and it's nice to have you up here. Yes. All right. Is there anyone in the audience who knows this gentleman's name right over here? Anybody in the audience who does, just so I know?
I know his name.
Oh, you do? Okay. Real quiet so he can't hear. His first name is?
Carlos.
I am so sorry. It's loud enough so I can hear.
Carlos.
Carlos?
Yes.
Okay, cool. No hints.
Mm-mm.
Ixnay on the R list. Any idea at all?
What?
Carlos, your first name is?
Close.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Nice to have you up here. You're doing good? Feeling good? Nice to have you up here. From the audience, please, it's a very, very nice round of applause. Do it for everyone who made it. I'm just checking in. You doing okay so far? Okay, nice and relaxed and comfortable? That's a good thing, right? Okay, cool. All of you can say, some of you gave your name, some of you did not. For all of you, I'm going to count from 3 backwards to 1, which I do a lot. It's kind of my way. When I reach 1, though, if you wouldn't mind, please easily, safely, gently, just letting your eyes close back down. Feeling relaxed, seated, safe, also comfortable. When I reach 1, really easily letting your eyes close back down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I just close it back down. Again, feeling comfortable. I'm going to reach over and touch a few of you on the shoulders. I touch on the shoulder for now. Just around you, please. Eyelids so close you want to nationalize so you continue to let yourself drift even deeper hypnosis. Eyelids closed for now. Next is just being for the person on the shoulder just right here. Eyelids closed, still seated safe and also comfortable. Also right over here. And oh gosh, let's see. Also right over here as well. For those of you shoulder that just touched, I just touched on the shoulder a moment ago. Right now, please begin to speed up your breathing a little bit. Not a lot though, but I touched on the shoulder a moment ago. Every breath you take from this point on, feeling your body getting stronger, mind getting more clear, more alert. If I did touch you on the shoulder a moment ago, in a few moments, you're going to count from 1 to 3. When I reach 3, if you would please, then letting your eyes come open, this time feeling great, really strong, also rested, energetic, wide awake, fully back to normal, and then no longer hypnotized. Once your eyes come open, then as a group, let's very safe to sit back down in the audience and hopefully do it safely, but again, please, as best you can without disturbing the people around you. If I did not touch you on the shoulder, you will also hear me count from 1 to 3, but if I did not touch you on the shoulder, when I reach 3, please continue to keep your eyelids closed. Relaxing more, drifting even deeper into hypnosis, the extra noise and movement does not need to disturb you. If I did touch you on the shoulder, then when I reach 3, I see movement feeling great, strong, wide awake, and absolutely back to normal. Again, no longer hypnotized. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Feel nice rest. For the 3 of you, I think that you might enjoy the show more from the audience, I think. Would it be okay with you if I were to ask you to sit back down the audience? Would it be okay to do that? If you feel like you're okay and you're safe and you wouldn't mind if I could, let me ask very safe to sit back down the audience, would that be okay? And I'll ask from time to time, but as I do so, a nice round of applause once again with a friend. I will talk that from time to time. It does not disturb me at all. Just so all of you know, and I'm not trying to be a dick about this, but if I were in the audience watching this show, I would always reserve at least some of my attention for, say, oh, I don't know, like this area. But that's just me. Interesting to see what's going to happen here. All of you up on stage with me. In a few moments, we're going to count again from 1 to 3, which I'll do a lot tonight. When I reach 3, letting your eyes come open. Not yet, but you will in a few moments hear me count from 1 to 3. When I reach 3, then easily letting your eyes come open. Feeling great, strong, comfortable, rested, feeling energetic, having fun, still deeply hypnotized. Everything can seem normal. Some people off the stage, no matter who left, I mean, won't care, it won't matter to you. Once I reach 3, your eyes come open, sitting back, smiling big, having fun. At some point, though, you will hear me say the color green. No matter where you are, no matter what's going on, once your eyes are open, when I say the color green, I know you'll suddenly begin to realize you'll start to smell a very foul, a very offensive odor coming from somewhere out in the audience, feeling so bad that I know you'll feel the need to verbally get my attention, hoping that I can fix that problem. If you hear anyone else other than me say the color green, this will have no effect on you. But every time you hear me say the color green, each time it will get progressively worse than it was the time before. Although the odor keeps getting worse and worse, no matter how bad it smells, no matter what it smells like, no matter what. And that you absolutely will never feel sick to your stomach. You will never feel sick or get queasy in any way. I also know that you will always realize the odor is clearly coming from the audience and not from anyone on the stage. Once your eyes open the other night, I'm assuming the color red. Won't matter where you are, but when you hear me say the color red, I know you'll suddenly realize it's very nasty or will suddenly disappear. Not only will the odor disappear though, when I say the color red, in this place you get to smell a wonderful, a springtime fragrance, almost like a floral bouquet, smelling so good that you cannot get enough of that wonderful fragrance. If I repeat the color green, the nice fragrance will instantly disappear, the nasty will return again, and so on and so forth. But this is important now, never sick, also never queasy, but always amazed, always surprised, sometimes even shocked to find how quickly and often the smells will change with the colors green. Smelling worse than before, red in the springtime. Never caring that other people have left the stage. When I reach 3, eyes come open, feeling really good, really strong, really energetic, still deeply hypnotized. So we go 1, 2, 3. Eyes can feel nice and relaxed. Well, I always like to check in early on so I know. Is everyone up here doing okay so far? So far, so good? Okay. Doing okay so far? Okay. And you as well. By the way, I know that the gambling throughout the night, the bars are open throughout the night. If you're drinking tonight, please don't drive. Drinking and driving is a bad idea, obviously. And if you're driving, please make sure you go through the intersections only while the lights are green. Now, I know it seems kind of obvious that I would say that to you, but I'm saying keep on the green light doesn't mean go. So if you associate the G with the green, right, and then the G with the go, when you go, safety first. And it sounds silly, but I'm just trying to help. That's the whole thing. What is that? Can you place where that's coming from? Okay, there. Yes. You know what? They have an air freshener. I'm going to turn the air freshener. This is nasty. If you turn the air freshener, because we're going to crawl around this area over here. If you get to the intersection, the lights are yellow, turning red. Okay, now people do have a tendency to fudge through a red light from time to time. What I'm saying is don't run a red light. You run a red light, you're just having trouble. Common sense is real important to be safe. If it smells like there's a problem over here, would you rather move your chair to the part of the stage?
Yes.
That'd be better?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to grab a chair for you right over here. It's not my job, but I'm going to do it. It's easier. All right. How about here? Was this better? Would that be better?
Yes.
I'm going to help you out.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. All right. How's that better?
Yes.
Fair enough. Always like to check in. So far, so good? Doing okay? So far, so good? Doing okay as well? All right, doing okay. And so far, so good. By the way, I point a lot, and no pointing is rude, right? So I'll use extra fingers to disguise it. Thanks for being there for me.
Oh my goodness.
Make sure you're seated safe. That will always be
can't.
important. So breathe easily and count 3 back to 1. I do that a lot. It's kind of my way. When I reach
Too
1,
much.
my please get easily, safely.
This
gently,
is
just
real.
press this back down if you would. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Just close it back down again. For the naturalize, some things matter less for a short time, others for the whole show. For the rest of the show, the air fresh will always be on. Doesn't matter where you are. There'll be a lovely fragrance room that'll smell better throughout the night. Throughout the rest of the night, again, having more and more fun whenever your eyes come open, feeling better. Not just also strong, but also more verbal, more chatty, more going. I talk headaches from time to time. It does not need to disturb at all. I'm not trying to be weird about this. I'm just saying you seem to know this person right over here. So just this is my opinion. This is what I'm thinking. If I were you, I would certainly consider, maybe getting one. All people on stage with me, a few more times we kind of get from 1 to 3. Some people get sick of hearing me do that. Other people just get really used to it and becomes very comfortable. When I reach 3, if you would letting your eyes come open, feeling better, really stronger, happier, also verbal, really chatty, full of life, energetic, having fun, still deeply hypnotized. Things will seem great. Watch your eyes come open. I'm going to ask you what your name is one more time. I don't have a great memory, so I'm going to have to ask one more time when I ask your name. Again, you'll be able to tell me your name easily, but which word is this? Once your eyes come open throughout the night, from now on, every time you see me touch my own forehead, doesn't matter where you are, but when you see me touch my own forehead, I need to begin to feel something unusual, like a small hand coming up from the seat cushion, kind of gushing over it. Now, this will not hurt you at all. It will not go through your clothing, will not hurt your skin, there will be no pain. I know that will surprise you, although really surprised by this, it really will never hurt. I know that you'll never feel angry, will never get violent, that you also will never blame the people around you. It doesn't matter what chair you're in, who's around you, or what's going on. Every time You see me touch my own forehead, hand goose a little bit more. You can't deny it, can't ignore it. It's not going to go away, and although it will never hurt, I know that it will always surprise you. Becoming verbal, strong, confident, very chatty, really outgoing. When I reach 3, eyes are clean, been better than before, but again, still deeply hypnotized. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yes, nice and relaxed. You know, you all give me your name before. I don't have a great memory, and I apologize. I'm not doing this on purpose. When I ask your name, please give me the name you normally go by. First name, middle name, nickname, just what you normally go by. I'm going to begin one more time right over here. If I could please again, your name is? Kieran. What a cool name. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming up here. Right up here. Of course you are? Dakota. Nice to meet you as well. And of course you are? Sarah. Thanks for coming up here. One more time again, you are?
Carlos.
Carlos. Actually, you know what though? I think I did know that because I was told from someone in the audience. So, yeah, so Carlos. Kieran, Dakota, Sarah, Carlos. Right over here again, you are? Guy? Nice to meet you as well. Of course, right over here.
Marty.
Marty, nice to meet you too. Here's the deal for all of you. If I make a mistake with your names tonight, which I hope that I don't, but if I do, just correct me and I'll do better the next time around. I don't have a great memory for names. I do make mistakes. I don't do it on purpose though. You know what? I was a four-set baby, and I think that's my problem. You know what they do? Seriously, they take tongs and they yank you out by the head, and I think they fucked up a load. So I mean, it happened that, you know what, I think it's, well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're going to move forward. You seem, I'm not trying to pick on you, seem a little bit fidgety or uncomfortable. Are you doing okay?
Yes. Yes.
Kieran's a cool name. Is that a famous name, or is that just a name that you I like that name?
Yeah, it just seemed good.
Really? See, my parents aren't cool like yours. Mine fucking flip. Kieran. Going, that, you know what? And I'm not picking on, I'm not making fun, I'm just saying, maybe that would be better. So. I will ask all of you from time to time, do you have any other questions, comments, or points before we move on? Just so I know? Everybody's good? Cool? Good? Here's what I'm going to do. And for all of you, I'm going to count from 3 backwards to 1. I'm going to do it a lot. That's all my way. When I reach 1, if you would please, easily, safely, gently, just letting your eyes close back down, still feeling very relaxed. So we'll go 3, 2, 1. I just close them back down. With your eyes closed, I mentioned before, I'll talk about it from time to time. It did not need to disturb, did not need to bother at all. As I talk about it right now, if you would please again, eyelids still closed for my natural eyes. You might be kind of curious about what's going on. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. I'll give you my impression nonetheless, just so you know what I'm thinking. Just so at this point in the show right here, I'd have to say, absolutely yes. I don't have a clue in how. And I'm not saying that I don't want to know, because I do want to know. I don't fucking know. Probably not. Absolutely yes. Also not sure. This is I wanted all of you to know that I know that you know that I know. I'm going to reach over to touch a few of the shoulders. I touch the shoulder for now. Just for now, if you please, eyelids still closed, feeling nice and relaxed. So I touch on the shoulder, eyelids closed, drifting even deeper in hypnosis, feeling nice and comfortable. So next adjustment for the person whose shoulder, I'm touching right over here. Eyelids closed for now, still seated safe. Also right over here. For the person's shoulder, I'm also touching right over here.